A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. And they'll run it for the first time with the veteran out of Florida State, Dalvin Cook. They'll try and play with some pace early on. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On second down, Cook. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. There he goes, inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick 6. They have it 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. It'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
He'll get about 2. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Samuel there to make the catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Throwing again, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Cooks going in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40. They'll go again with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one.
Still 2nd down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Now, Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down. A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. 2nd reception up. And it's first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Second down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Prescott. He's got room to roam. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He'll find Dalvin Cook. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he takes off. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still 1st down.
They'll motion over Samuel. Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and long. Allen going to give it to Cook. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the 1st down. Prescott now. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure. Know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind, we're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run over center with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And
He doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Second down and 3. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2. Here's a handoff to Cook. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll run with Robinson. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, it's Allen. That finds Samuel working across.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A big play here in the big game, and even 30 yards. On first and 10, it's Allen. He keeps it himself. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Room to run, past the 30. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Robinson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Checking it down. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's Allen to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing again. It's Allen. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Baz to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Baz is back to kick it off. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll go again with Robinson. Finding space inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Samuel. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. Now 2nd and inches. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deron Bland.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. And the Cowboys have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions again. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors, handing the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.